Let's take it back to the old school.
Of non-stop old school
with Clive Brady.
Classic jazz, funk and soul with Clive Brady.
Back to 1982, that's on Prism Records. A band called Warp 9 and a track called Nunk, N-U-N-K. A few more hellos to do today. Leroy Sanders in Boynton Beach in Florida in the US, hello to you. Charmaine Clark in Leicester in the UK, and Michael Clean in Lunen in Germany. Great to have all our international listeners on the show, broadcasting locally and around the world. We're into the second hour of the show. This is Dynasty, I Don't Want to Be a Freak. Jazz, funk and soul for you.
But I can't help myself. I don't want to be a freak, but I can't help myself.
And don't forget, the last 30 minutes of today's show, my studio guest is Miss Candi Staton.
This is GC Cameron, and you're listening to The Clive Brady Show.
Hi, this is Vaughn Mason, and Clive Brady is jamming.
Hi, this is Patrick Booth, and I'm here with Clive Brady on the Funk and Soul Show. Don't touch that dial.
Hey, Clive, how you doing, man? This is JT with Kool and the Gang. Love to you all.
The classic Jazz, Funk and Soul Show with Clive Brady.
This is Clive Brady.
To be near
Now, you've probably heard me say on the show in the past, I do like a record that's got a sort of feel-good factor to it. That certainly has. 1980 on Capitol Records, Perry and Sandlin, and a track called Off on Your Love. Couple more hellos to do for you. Mark Everett in Thurrock in Essex in the UK, and Frank James in South Carolina in the US of A. Back to 77, Signet Records. This is Earl White for you.
I just want to tell the whole wide world about a very, very special girl. 'Cause she makes me feel so groovy. Oh, Lord, just like an old-time movie. And when we're out on a date, I know she'll never come up late. My baby, said she knows what I like. My baby, she knows how to rub my back. My baby, she knows when I'm alone. My baby. No, every place to go. My baby. Oh. Makes me feel good when I'm feeling bad. And when we're walking, when we're talking about her, she always has something nice to say. And she never ever leave me astray. Well, wait a minute, y'all. I just want to tell the whole wide world about a very, very special girl. 'Cause she makes me feel so groovy. Oh, Lord, have you ever seen an old-time movie? And when we're out on a date, Lord knows the woman never comes up late. My baby, oh, said she knows what I like. My baby, said she knows how to rub, baby. So now,
Jazz, funk and soul all the way. Back to 1977, Mr. Earl White. Track called Very Special Girl.
This is Candi Staton.
Hi, this is Tanya Michelle from Change, and you're listening to The Clive Brady Show.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl, Natasha Watts.
Hi, this is Paul Phillips from The High Tension, the Brit Funk Project. I would like to say a big up because you're listening to my good friend, Mr. Clive Brady, the man with so much soul. Yo, Clive.
'70s and '80s Rare Groove with Clive Brady.
The man with lots of soul.
Love me, oh baby, love me. ever leave me, baby. No, 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 no.
That's a band called WQBC. Have no idea what that stands for, and a track called Love Me Anyway. Hello, if you just joined me, my name's Clive Brady. It's the classic jazz, funk and soul show. It happens on your radio every week. We're broadcasting locally and around the world online. Loads of international hellos to do this week. Already done some. Let's do some more. David Van Geit in Ninove in Belgium in Europe, and Steph Shilton in the UK, and Anna Muzila in Małpork in Poland. Hello to you. CC Peniston now, track called He Loves Me Too. Jazz, funk and soul all the way.
Hi, this is Billy Young from Young & Company.
Hi, this is Ty Causey. Keep it locked right here on The Clive Brady Show.
Hi everyone, this is Jill Saywood from Shack Attack, and you're listening to the one, the only Clive Brady, and he is the man with soul.
The man with lots of soul. This is Clive Brady.
Right, funky little number for you there. That's a band called Hidden Groove, and the track is Breaker's Groove.
This week's featured artist with Clive Brady on your radio.
This is the Global Network Funk and Soul Show. On the way next, my studio guest is Miss Candi Staton.
Let's take it back to the old school.
This week's featured artist with Clive Brady.
It's my absolute pleasure to be joined by a soul icon from the US with me here in the studio today. It is, of course, Miss Candi Staton.
Hey, Clive. Thanks for having me here today.
First of all, Candi, thank you so much for coming into the studio today. I know you're a busy lady. Let's go right back to the start. You were born in Huntsville, Alabama in the US, and as a teenager you were part of a gospel trio. Tell us about that and how you went on to launch your solo career.
Yeah, I was born in a little country town. I was always a country girl, listening to country music and all that stuff. But anyway, Alabama was great for me for a while. We were really, really, really country, but my mother left my father and she took us with her to Cleveland. And that's where we met Bishop M.L. Jewell, who had a church on Kinsman Avenue in Cleveland, Ohio. She also had a school for children, parochial school in Nashville, Tennessee. So my sister and I got up and sung in her church. So she told Bishop Jewell that her little sister-in-laws could sing. I was about 12. My sister was about 14. And we got up and we just tore the place up. I mean, it was like amazing. In Alabama, all we could do was sing at night. We sing and harmonize. It's so amazing that harmony was just natural for us. And they hadn't heard any little girls sing like that. So Bishop Jewell was determined to get us to Nashville. And we went with her after a long argument with my mom and begging and asking her, please let us go. And she did after my father found us in Cleveland. And she said, well, you know what? You guys, you go, because this woman can probably do more for you than I can. That was the best thing my mother could have ever done for us. I probably wouldn't even be here talking to you, Clive, today had my mother made another choice. But we went with her, and we formed a group called the Jewell Gospel Trio. I was 12. The little Bishop Jewell had a granddaughter by the name of Naomi Harrison, and my sister Maggie. And we would at night after school was over, we would harmonize together and we would do chapel together. And so after a while, we got so good. She started taking us around to churches. She had like 30 different churches around the country. And we would sing at the churches. And before I was 13, we were doing records for Nashville Record Company. And we were doing concerts with people like Sam Cooke and Lou Rawls and Aretha Franklin. And oh my goodness, it was just a wonderful experience. I met Aretha when she was 16. And we all like hung out together, and we were all singing gospel at the time. So it went on from there, and I stayed with the Jewell Trio until I was 18 years old. I met this guy I thought would be just for the fun of it, you know. At least he had some wheels. He had a car, and so he would take me around places, and we would have fun and go and eat hamburgers and stuff like that. And we ended up with my first child, and later married him, but the marriage didn't last. Got out of that, didn't know what I was going to do. Took my 4 children out, stayed with him long enough to have 4 kids, 7 years. I went back to Cleveland and started singing in nightclubs. Different people heard me. Even Motown came and wanted me to sign me up, and I said no. I don't know what happened to that contract, but I didn't go with Motown. I don't guess it was God's will for me to go to Motown. So I met Clarence Carter, And Clarence Carter introduced me to Rick Hall, and that was the beginning of my solo career.
Your first single, Young Hearts Run Free, recorded at the Sound City Studios in Los Angeles, was released in 1976 and was a huge worldwide hit. Tell us how that came about and who was involved in the production. Any names we might recognise?
Well, after leaving Rick Hall, we had done 8 albums together, and disco was coming in, and Rick Hall had signed with Warner Brothers Records as a distributor. And I had done quite a few records for Warner Brothers at the time with Rick Hall. And David Crawford was at Warner Brothers, and I had met David many years ago. I'd known him for many years ago, and he'd always wanted me to go to the studio with him. He said, I want to get you behind a microphone. I said, well, maybe one day, David, we can do that. And I knew David quite well. So when we got on that last album with Warner Brothers, with Rick Hall, we did one last album, and Warner Brothers asked him, if we did this album with you and it doesn't do well, will you just let her sign directly with us? And Rick said, after arguing, he just didn't let me go right away. So he said, well, okay then, okay, we'll just do it. And if it doesn't do well, I'm done. She can go on with Warner Brothers. And well, it didn't do well because Warner Brothers didn't push it because they wanted me. And after the record sold about 30,000 maybe records, I signed directly with Warner Brothers. And Warner Brothers was looking for a producer. And Rick was out of the picture, and David Crawford was always at the studio looking for an artist. So they asked me, do you know David Crawford? I said, oh yeah, I know David. I said, I've been knowing David for a long time. He said, do you think you could work with him? I said, yeah, okay, I'm sure I can. And so he said, well, okay, let me put you two together and see what we come up with. And we came up with Young Hearts Run Free. And the rest is history. It was wonderful.
And here it is, Young Hearts Run Free, 1976. My studio guest is Candi Staton.
What's the sense in sharing this one and only life? Ending up just another lost and lonely wife. You count up the years and they will be filled with tears. Love only breaks up to start over again. You'll get the babies, but you won't have your man while he's busy loving every woman that he can. Say I'm gonna leave 100 times a day. It's easier said than done when you just can't break away. Oh, young hearts, run free. They'll never be hung up like my man and me.
Young Hearts Run Free from 1976. You've recorded around 30 albums over many decades, Candi. Tell us the secret to such a long and successful career in the music business.
It's like music changes, and you have to change with the music, and so many times we don't. And I try to stay relevant to what's going on. And I'm also a songwriter, and I was inspired by Ashford and Simpson, who was very close friends of mine during those days. And I wanted to write songs. And so I would get in there and I play keyboards. I used to play for churches, so I play a little keyboard, a little gospel keyboard. And I would get in there and write songs, and I would listen to music. I love to redo somebody else's song and put my own version in it. So I try to stay relevant to what's going on. And it was real challenging, but it worked. Sometimes I was down and didn't get a record on the radio and stuff, but that still didn't stop me. I just kept doing my shows, and finally I just gave up the secular career and went to gospel, and we got our own record label, Baraka Records, and I started doing gospel music after I gave my heart to the Lord. And that was, 25 years. I was like in sabbatical I was doing a sabbatical from secular music, and I had a great time, had a TV show and everything. It just keeps me busy, and I'm so, when you love something, you get paid for something you love to do. It's not a job. So you just get in it, and it's like a part of me. It's like my part of my body. When I'm not doing it, I'm like restless, and I just want to be doing something. I love the audience. I love people, and I like to see the smiles on their faces when I go out there and perform to them. And when I see the joy come over their faces, it gives me the incentive to just keep working and keep putting stuff out that I think is going to bless people. That's the secret of my successful career.
If we roll forward to a track you recorded in 1986, you had a huge hit across Europe with the track You've Got the Love, where you collaborated with The Source. Tell us how that came about.
Oh my goodness, that You Got the Love was really, it was really for a diet commercial. And Dick Gregory actually was behind all this. Dick Gregory, very famous comedian. He had out a product called the Bahamian Diet. And this guy, his name was Ron High. I met him in Nassau. We were doing a conference there. He weighed about almost 1,000 pounds. My God, it was amazing. They had him in a chalet by the ocean, and just giving him nothing but this diet every day. This had everything in it that would keep you alive. Plus, it made you lose a lot of weight. And so he was over there with Dick, and Dick wanted to do a song of him losing weight. So he asked me, would I come to Chicago in '86 and do that song? And I told him, yeah, I'd love to. And so we went to Chicago and did You've Got the Love. It stayed dormant for about 10 years. The project never jumped off. The guy never lost all the weight, and they just eventually dropped the whole project. And the song just lay dormant for many, many years. They tried to put it on the air in America, and it didn't go. And so I thought it was all over until one of the guys that worked with him took the vocal from the track and took it to Europe. And it was a record playing that night. And he heard it, and he said, you know what, that vocal would fit this music. And that's how he talked the DJ into putting my vocal on top of the music. And that's how You Got the Love with The Source. So they did 500 records and sold them for like 180 pounds a piece. They went like hotcakes, and so they knew they had something. So that they made quite a few records, and they just sold, and it got to be number one. It was top 10 for 3 consecutive times, and it's still going strong. It's kind of like a anthem in Europe and around the world. So yeah, that's how you got the love. This is Candi Staton, and you're listening to Clive Brady, the man with a whole lot of soul.
Sometimes I feel like throwing my hands up in the air. I know I can count on you. Sometimes I feel like saying, Lord, I just don't care. But you've got the love I need to see me through. Sometimes it seems the going is just too rough. And things go wrong no matter what I do. Now and then I feel like life is just too much. But you've got the love I need to see me through. When food is gone, you are my daily need. When friends are gone, I know my Savior's love is real. Your love is real. Sometimes I feel like throwing my hands up in the air. I know I can count on you. Sometimes I feel like saying, Lord, I just don't care. But you got the love I need to see me through. Well, every once in a while I say, Lord, I can't go on. Every once in a while I get to feeling blue. Every once in a while it seems like I am all alone. You got the love I need to see me through. Occasionally my faults are great and friends are few. Occasionally I cry, Lord, what must I do? Occasionally I call out, Master, make me new. You've got the love I need to see me through. Well, sometimes I feel like saying, Lord, I just don't care. Oh, but you got the love I need to see me through. Sometimes I feel like throwing my hands up in the air. I know I can count on you. Sometimes I feel like saying, Lord, I just don't care. But you've got the love I need to see me through. Sometimes I feel like throwing my hands up in the air. I know I can count on you, yeah. Sometimes I feel like saying, Lord, I just don't care. You've got the love to see me through. Oh, sometimes I feel like throwing my hands up in the air.
This week's featured artist with Clive Brady.
This is the Global Network Funk and Soul Show. My name's Clive Brady. My studio guest today is Miss Candi Staton. Rolling back to the early 70s, Candi, in 1972 you appeared on season 2 of the iconic US TV show Soul Train. Tell us about that experience. It must have been a big moment for you so early on in your career.
It was fun. You know, I loved doing it. It was amazing how you could get on, Soul Train. All the dancers were out there dancing, and Midnight Special and all those kind of big shows. Young Hearts Run Free took me into areas I never dreamed I would ever get in. So it just kept building, and I loved it. And I was probably appeared on there a couple of times, but it was wonderful being on Soul Train. Soul Train was the bomb.
Your most recent album was Unstoppable from 2018, which I understand featured your sons Marcel and Marcus in the rhythm section on that album. It must have been great to work alongside your sons with that project.
Well, that's not the first time I worked with them. When we did a tour one time. They were very young. We did a tour in South Africa and Germany. We did 3 weeks in the auditorium. Marcel and Marcus. Marcel was a bass player and Marcus was a drummer, and they were teenagers. When we did this record, I hadn't done anything with them. I work with Marcus all the time when I do my shows in Europe. He's always my drummer. He's been my drummer since he was a kid, and he was wonderful, one of the greatest drummers out there that I know of. He's wow. He's taught so many other drummers how to play drums. John Blackwell used to play with Prince. He taught him how to play drums. So I felt so blessed being with him, and not only he was a double for me because he'd help me with my bags and he'd help me do a lot of stuff. Plus he played drums. And so I love having him on the road. He doesn't feel like a son when we're out there together. He feels more like my friend, so we have that type of relationship. It was good having them on Unstoppable. We were doing a lot of great songs, and they hadn't been together. We hadn't been together for so many years, and Unstoppable was just amazing. There's so many records on there, so many songs on that record that I wish people would pick up. I really do. I wish they would just listen, because when the record first came out, man, I tell you, I was looking and expecting to go out and do great things with that record. And it was like a comeback record for me. I was so excited. Mark Nevers was a producer, and we went down and did all the music. And as soon as the record came out, I got the diagnosis. I had breast cancer. So I couldn't promote like I wanted to. And the record just kind of died. And I was so heartbroken. I was so disappointed. I was just depressed and went through it. And thank God it was not in my lymph nodes. And I'm ready to go back to work. I'm healed. I'm delivered from all of that. I'm still working in the studio. I'm doing records every day and trying to get more music out so we can stay current. But anyway, we have to move with the times. And I wish you would go out and just check me out with Unstoppable. You won't regret it.
This is a track from the album Unstoppable and a song called Love Is You.
Classic jazz, funk, and soul with Clive Brady.
Love is good, love is kind, love is sweet, love is fine, love is wise as time, love is you. Love is patient, understand, does not seek its own plan, bears all things, believes all things. Love is you. Love is a friend to the end, perseveres, will not fail, keeps on trying, will prevail. Love is you. There is hope, there is faith, there is charity, but the greatest, all three, love is you. I believe in love, yes I do. Love, hey, love, love. I believe in love. I believe in you. I believe
from the 2018 album Unstoppable from Miss Candi Staton and a track called Love Is You. Thank you so much for popping in today, Candi. It's been great having you here in the studio and spending some time with me.
You're so welcome, Clive.
This week's featured artist with Clive Brady on your radio.
That's just about it from me. Thank you so much for joining me on the show this week. Don't forget, you can listen again at mixcloud.com/Clive Brady. If you'd like to get in touch, look me up on Facebook, Instagram or Twitter. I will be back on your radio, same time, same place next week. Till then, have a great week. Bye-bye.